So this is what depression means to me, day 21. And I guess today what I really want to talk about is some of the systems that I've developed for myself that have really been working for me. Yeah, I guess I should have brought them with me, but I'll pause this for a second and we'll try this again. So I got them. There are a number of things that I use because my mind is not often where it should be. I think I've talked about this before, how sometimes I space out and sort of like descend into like that hollow, empty feeling that is depression, and sometimes it comes off as like an attention problem. I mean, I do have ADD, but that's like beside the point, right? It's not always ADD. Sometimes it's my depression that makes me go there. So I have to keep track of a lot of things. I've learned to make all these lists and stuff to really help myself keep track, because it's really hard for me. So the first one I have that's been really helpful is this one. And this is, so they're all laminated. Like this one has Velcro on the back. It sticks to my mirror, and it just has like all the things that I should be doing, AM and PM. Brush teeth, floss, wash face, comb hair, lotion, castor oil, shower. So I can look at my week every week and see what I need to do better on. The other ones I have are so I have one for my cats. Those numbers are sort of irrelevant because I haven't updated them in a while. But what I should have for them, what I need to budget for, yeah. And then I have one, of course, I like to make everything a joke. So that one says cats, this one says human, and this is like a personal, these numbers are kind of irrelevant because I haven't, so like laundry, how much I should have saved, how much is actually saved, like what my goal is, how much I've saved, groceries, renter's insurance, emergency fund, and then I like have my camping and festival fund because that's really important to me. Then the next thing I have is this sheet. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but this has like all my bills up here in the orange section. Like down here is pre-authorized debit transactions. And down here is pre-authorized credit card transactions. So I can like budget and have everything here that's really easy to look at, and I go, okay, like this is how much money I need to save, and just sort of like make my life a little easier. The next one I have, in keeping with the whole like joke thing, so I never really learned how to take care of myself, whether it was like my depression, my anxiety, my ADD, my substance abuse issues, any and all of those things kept me from, guys. Yeah, that's my cats. They're shitheads. Kept me from learning how to take care of myself. So now that I'm in, you know, like recovery from basically all of these things, like I'm having to learn how to do all this stuff again. So I found this kid's magnetic chore chart, and on it, you know, I have kitchen, living room, bedroom, I think that says bathroom, Deeb, which is my robotic vacuum that I love. He's so helpful, and pets. And then it has like all the responsibilities on them, and they have these little magnetic stars, and you just go like boop to say that you did it. And I think it's important. I really do think it's important to have a sense of humor with yourself. Otherwise, like, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. And so this chore chart was really like in keeping with that, right? You know, it's funny. It is. It's funny. And being able to joke with yourself and go, you know, I don't know how to do this. Maybe I need a chore chart, instead of being really hard on yourself when you don't accomplish things. Because you haven't taken the time to actually analyze what you need to do and be okay with what you need to do. Like, I have signs all over my house that says, Liz, remember to put the food away, because there were so many times that I woke up and realized that, like, I'd left all the stuff out from making sandwiches the night before, or whatever it was, right? And then my food is going to waste. Having a sense of humor, like, I forget to take care of myself sometimes, and it's important to take care of yourself. So having that little chart on my mirror that says, you know, how often do you do these things, and how can we make these things better? And the only way you're going to figure out how often you do things and how to make it better is by, like, charting these things. Like, my Fitbit has been extremely helpful in my fight against my depression. And tied into my depression is, like, the fact that I'm overweight, right? Being overweight keeps me from doing the things that I used to love to do, because I'm not in shape. So, like, I can't go hiking for hours like I used to love to do. I can, but I get exhausted, right? And so I bought the Fitbit scale, the Aria, and it goes with my tracker. And, like, through that, I've been able to monitor what my body's doing, and not just, like, numbers on a scale. Like, fat percentages has been probably the most helpful part of the whole Fitbit thing. Because, like, sometimes your number doesn't change on the scale, but sometimes you lose fat, and it's important to know that, because muscle weighs more, right? So while I still have a whole bunch of fat and am building muscle, like, I'm not really gonna lose a lot of weight. Yeah, all of these things, it's taken me probably like a year to build all these strategies to really get my life in line and start, like, fighting back against my brain, really. And yeah, I guess I want anyone to know who may have seen some of these things, like, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, by the same name, Elizabeth Wonderland, and my handle is Race to Wonderland, because I really feel like I am so willing and so able to help people, to help other people who might be struggling with the same things. And if my, you know, year-long struggles can help somebody get there faster, like, I'm willing to help. And I know I've been doing a lot of, like, more stories and reflection and stuff, but I really do feel like this part is important to it, right? Learning how to manage your life, like, learning how to make your life a little more under control. Like, I'm not saying that my life is completely under control right now. What I am saying is that I'm learning how to do it. And if I can help anyone learn a little faster, take my struggles and help you be able to do it maybe better than I have been. Maybe I'll learn something from you. And that's what I think is really important out of this process, is that we all learn to help each other, and we all learn to sort of have like an open dialogue about these things and go, oh, okay, you're struggling with your budgeting and you're struggling with being able to keep your house clean, and that's attributing to your depression. Like, how do we fix that? How do we fix that so that your depression is more manageable? Because if you get a hold of the other things outside of depression, that can make your depression better. Like a clean house, if you live in a dirty house right now, like, don't get me wrong, I still have a couple piles that like I need to get a handle on. But if you live in like just a chaotic mess, you're not doing yourself any favors. And it took me a really long time to realize this, is that I thought my mom, when I lived at home, she would always be like, you need to clean your room. And I'd be like, well, I know where everything is, so it's fine. But it wasn't fine. And that attributed to my mental health issues. And often made them worse, because I would go, how do I do this? Like, how do I start organizing my life? I don't understand. And it took a really long time, but I feel as if I've done a lot of work there. There's still a lot more that needs to be done, but I've made a significant amount of progress. And for that, I'm really proud. Yeah. So again, just to reiterate, if anyone would like to reach out to me, I'm more than happy to help you figure out some stuff. I'm actually pretty good at like Excel. I love doing that stuff. I don't know why. And like laminating stuff, forget about it. I love laminating. Like at work, they had our like Ministry of Health, like this We Passed sign that they wanted to put in the window, and they saved it for me because everybody knows that I love to laminate, which is just really cute. But I just love laminating stuff. I don't know what that is. Yeah, but I'd be more than happy to help, like I said. And that's how we make this world a better place. That's really what it's about, is helping each other and being there for each other, even if we don't really know each other. Yeah, so I guess with that, I wish everyone a great day, and I will try and be back tonight to do day 22. Yeah, I'm gonna get caught up a little bit. Alright.